Tell me about your experience recently with Anchor Ministries at the Bugetel.
One word sums up Bugetel for me, and that's wow. What we've seen God do in that place, our first event there, we've had people show up and turn around and get food and leave. It built up to, Bobby asked me to speak the last time we had the Saturday event at Bugetel, and there was a bunch of children there, and God began to speak, for God so loved the world. And we began to talk to the children, and the children began to react, and they were crying. And one of those that stands out in my mind, a young man who came up to me, and he was bawling. I mean, he was broken and crying. And he said, I've been bullied all my life. He said, everywhere I go, I get picked on by everyone. He said, I'm in the process right now of joining a gang. It broke my heart. When I grew up, you had what you called gangs at the time, but it was just a group of friends. But today, and what we see in today, the darkness, we see that these kids are being sucked in and brought into this other realm of darkness, of spiritual warfare, and Satan is winning battles against them each day. But the beauty of this is he gave his life to Christ at that moment. He was looking for a Bible. He was looking for things that he could do. He wanted to change his destination, and we were able to pray with him and others. A little girl named Savannah was just bawling her eyes out. She said, I need Jesus. And at the tender age of probably 8, 9, or 10 as she realized that she needed Jesus. And then this young man, though, we went back a couple of weeks later, and we got to speak with him, and we asked him about his decision on that gang, and he said, I decided not to. He said, but I still got those flags. So we're working with him right now on a ceremony, to burn those flags or bury those flags, to get rid of that which once tried to beset him, to move that. But the darkness that's in there at the Bugetel is becoming lighter now. The darkness is being pushed away by the light of the volunteers that are showing up each and every day for that lunch program that's going on Monday through Friday. The darkness is being dispelled. To what I heard, the last event, there was 40 kids that showed up to participate. What an awesome opportunity that the church has to get out and to bring those children in.
So if I'm a pastor and maybe I'm feeling discouraged, or I don't know really what to do, or I don't know how to get involved, what would you tell a pastor who may be wanting to get involved in an outreach? What would you say to them?
First of all, I would recommend Anchor Ministries. I've been working with Bobby and Megan and you as well for 2 years now, and I know what you guys are about. But there was some apprehension at first, right? So I showed up with Gordon and a couple of trusted others, to check this thing out to make sure. And I would suggest to any pastor, make sure what you're getting into is God-centered, Christ-centered. But I suggest Anchor Ministries because I know that they are, and I know where the heart of that organization is. And you can find them on Facebook, Anchor Ministries. Look them up, give them a like, and you can see everything that's going on there. Contact them, look them up on their webpage. You can find them all on social media; they're everywhere. But and think about it is, word of mouth is the greatest thing. Word of mouth. Ask someone that you know has volunteered with Anchor Ministries, and ask them what they think. But it's okay to come and just mingle around and look around and see what's going on. You don't even have to divulge who you are.
Right.
Just show up and check it out. I know that your congregation, your walk, your leadership, everything will be blessed by God. Faith Baptist Church is a walking testimony of what it is to get outside those four walls and to, as Gordon says, hook our wagon up to Anchor Ministries, and let God just do what God does. I'm in awe when I hear that over 900 salvations in 2 years from one event that just takes the time to get into a community and share Christ. What an awesome, awesome plan that Jesus had when he said go. I had a friend of mine I'll share with you, and it really spoke volumes to my heart. He said, you've built come ye churches with a go ye religion. So I would suggest to those pastors is get out and go. Go with your congregation. Lead by example. God will bless.
Thank you so much for those words and for your encouragement. And if anybody has any questions, please reach out to Pastor Dallas, reach out to myself, reach out to Bobby, Megan, anybody in the Anchor Ministries organization. We'd love to find a way to encourage you, encourage your congregation and seek and save the lost here, right here in this community.
Amen.